I'm your host, Josie Van Dyke, and I'm sitting next to a stunning model, Lucy CLAWSON, everybody. Welcome to Weekly Trash.
Thanks for having me, Queen.
I am so excited. I was telling you, I'm so excited
be
because you don't share about your personal life. Like, I know nothing.
I never talk about myself.
Never. Why? Are you shy?
I don't think I'm shy. People are so interesting. I love talking about other people.
Okay.
And asking people questions about their lives.
But like, you have a life. Like, I want to hear
have a
all
life.
about it. Sorry to interrupt, but today's episode is brought to you by Spearmint Love. You guys know how much I love Spearmint Love. Spearmint Love isn't just another baby boutique, okay? It's a trusted name in the baby and family space, known for its exclusive collections and huge selection of high-quality baby essentials and seasonal outfits. And they also have very fast shipping because they ship directly from their headquarters in sunny Arizona. I love getting fun, festive outfits for my kids for the holiday, whether it's coming up Valentine's Day, St. Patrick's Day. They really have the best prints, and everything is comfortable and you can match all your kids. It's literally the cutest thing ever. They have soft bamboo like sets that are like butter. And then you also have the rompers, the sweaters. Literally, it's all so good. And Spearmint Love is offering Weekly Trash listeners 25% off. All you have to do is use code WEEKLYTRASH at spearmintlove.com. Again, that is code WEEKLYTRASH at spearmintlove.com. And make sure you are getting those perfect holiday matching moments at Spearmint Love because they truly have the cutest outfits for Valentine's Day and St. Patrick's Day. And thank you, Spearmint Love, for sponsoring today's episode. Because obviously, I do my stalking on social media, like trying to get as much juice as I can before I have a guest on. And I got some little pieces of juice, and I was like, okay, I need I need to fill the cup with juice. I need all of it.
The full story.
Yeah. So I got a dumpster deep dive you, Lucy. Is that allowed? Can I do that?
Let's jump in that trash can.
Let's dive on in. Lucy, where are you from?
I'm from Utah here.
Utah. Were you born here and raised here?
No.
No?
I was adopted when I was little.
Okay.
So I was adopted from Cameroon, born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Where's that?
Africa.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So we said Africa, we said Georgia, then I got adopted in Utah.
How old were you when you got adopted?
I should have asked that before I came on here.
Wait, you don't know?
I don't know. I know I was little. I was a baby.
Okay, so you were you were under the age of 1.
Yes.
Do you know how you came to get to Utah? Like, why did you go from Africa to Georgia?
That's the craziest part. I'm like, who took me?
Wait, are you for real?
I have no idea. I literally have no idea. Like the adoption agency, I guess.
Yeah.
Flew me, but I'm like, who was I sitting next to on the plane? I think about that all the time. I'm like, who like brought me to all these locations?
And why?
I think just the agency.
Why did they bring you?
Well, actually, this is crazy, but I was adopted twice. So I was adopted when I was little, of course, by one family. And then, I don't know, weren't rocking with me. Took me back. My family was on the waiting list. And so then they got me.
Were both those families in Utah?
Yes. Sandy.
Okay. So do you know who your birth mom is?
No, it was a closed adoption.
Okay, but you know for sure that your mom wanted to put you up for adoption. Mm-hmm. Like they didn't just steal you. Because that's the vibe I'm getting and it's kind of freaking me out.
No, they didn't steal me. Like I'm so bad at explaining it.
Like I'm not gonna lie, I'm like, okay. So a random person stole Lucy from Africa, put her on a plane to Georgia.
You know, it makes me sound really sus when I say
no,
it out
it sounds
loud.
sus.
That's crazy. Okay, no.
So I'm like, okay, let me just make sure your birth mom, like, like said
she
this
knew
was
what
a
was
thing.
up.
Okay.
So I like have all the information about my parents. They put me up for adoption, and then the agency just like took care of me for a minute until a family picked me up.
Okay, gotcha. I'm glad that you weren't stolen.
I wasn't stolen.
You weren't kidnapped, but you have an amazing family now. So you got adopted at like 1-ish. Yeah, we'll say that
around there.
We'll say that. Mm-hmm. Were you your parents' first kid?
No, so I have 3 older siblings.
Okay.
So my mom had 2 kids, and then they adopted my brother. They adopted him from Detroit, and then a year later they adopted me.
So 4 kids total.
4 kids total.
And what's the age difference between all of you guys?
Girl, I don't even know. Like,
she's like, they're my siblings. They're not my friends. I don't know how old they are.
I'm like, let me think. I think 28.
Because how old are
26, 23, 22.
Okay. So you're the youngest.
I'm the youngest.
And were you close growing up? All of you guys?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We're really close, yeah.
That's awesome.
We're all so opposite. My siblings are so introverted.
Really?
So introverted. They don't love talking to people. I'm obsessed with people.
As you should
obsessed
be.
with everything.
So fun.
So we're so opposite, but we're so close. They're my best friends.
Growing up, were you always like the more outspoken kid in the home, more fun? Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah. We love to see it.
Kind of just minded my own.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You didn't stand out too much?
Diva. I was just like a diva, yeah.
Because in my family, if you ask my parents, like I was the naughty kid. Like I stood out. Like my sister is like such a goody good, and I'm like, I was I wasn't a goody good. You weren't a goody good?
No, I was like failing classes from elementary to high school, bro. Like
bones, baby. Yeah. Same.
That stuff, I was like, I don't know. I don't even know why I go to school.
I'm not a goody good teacher. I'm not doing that. No. Okay. So in high school, were you popular? Did you have a lot of friends? Were you in any like extra activities like sports or dance?
I ran track in high school.
You ran track?
I ran track in high school. I had good friends. Yeah. High school was hard, but I had a good group of girls.
What made high school hard?
So I went to high school in Heber. Okay. Heber's like a small cowboy town.
Yes. It's better now. I feel like when you probably went to high school, there wasn't even a Target then.
No.
Is there a Target now?
There's not a Target now.
Oh. For some reason, I thought there was a Target in Heber.
I don't think there was a Walmart when I first got there. Now there is. Wow. Now it's like popping off. Heber's popping off.
Because how old were you when you moved to Heber?
15.
15, okay.
Mm-hmm. My first day of school.
That's a really hard time to move.
Right. And I moved on the first day of school. Like we packed stuff up. My mom dropped me off at school the first day, and then she started moving into the house.
So you didn't even get a chance to like make friends before?
To know anyone, no. So the first couple weeks, I was just like alone. I just like ate lunch alone. I was like, I'm at a new school. I'm scared. And it was interesting. It was for sure. I had an interesting high school experience. Yeah. People were mean, but I feel like that also made me like part of who I am.
Do you think they were mean because obviously Utah is very much a white state? We don't have a lot of diversity around here. No. Was it hate because of racism, or were they just like being mean in general?
I think it was more racism. Okay. Whenever anything bad would happen, even like elementary school, middle school, it was always racism. But it started like very young. I feel like my first memory of someone being racist was like first grade.
Really?
Yeah. So that was the hard part about growing up in Utah. That's why I'm like, I would never raise my children in Utah.
Really? Mm-hmm. It was that bad?
It was bad.
Because I can't remember your family photo. Are you the only one in your family that is black?
No, my brother who's adopted is black too.
Okay, and did he experience that as well? Mm-hmm.
Because we were the only ones, I'm trying to think, like elementary school, we were the only black kids. Middle school, there was maybe one other black person. In high school, I graduated big high school. It was like a 6A high school, and there was probably like 8 of us.
Wow, yeah.
But in my grade, it was just me. I had one other friend, and then my brother, and that was it.
Did you like tell your mom? Sorry, my voice. Did you tell your mom what was going on in your parents, or did you kind of just keep it to yourself? Because your parents are white, right?
Yeah, my parents are white. I think in elementary school and in elementary school I did. Middle school was pretty bad. I kind of didn't really say anything to anyone. I was just like, whatever. High school, I never told my parents. I just barely was telling them because I kind of just had the mindset like this is just how it's going to be living in Utah. I might as well just deal with it.
Did you think it was like going to be like that everywhere, or did you know that it's just because it's Utah?
I thought it was going to be like that everywhere.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. I remember in middle school, I was like, this is just how like my life's going to be, which sucks. Like I feel like no like little person would want to think that.
Yeah. You know? So in high school, when you did get your group of friends, what stood out? Like what made them different than everyone else?
I just didn't feel like different. Like they never pointed out that I was different, I guess, you know?
Yeah.
Which is nice.
Because you're really good friends with Annabelle.
Yes. She was my first friend in high school.
She was your first friend. Mm-hmm. And did that friendship like just become your bestie? Like was it so automatic? Like you didn't have to try very hard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was. I remember so clearly. It was like, I think it was like my first week of school and I was eating alone and she was a cheerleader. And she like came up to me and she's like, let's have lunch together. And I was like, oh, this cheerleader's just talking to me because I'm eating alone. I'm like, I don't even know this bitch, yo. And now we're best friends. Then we got so close so fast. I love her.
I love it. So growing up with white parents, did they help you like understand black culture at all? Like, did they teach you about like the hair braids and like things that necessarily you probably wouldn't learn in a white home?
Yeah. My mom, I have pictures. My mom learned how to do my hair ever since I was a baby.
Yeah.
So I've always had braids. She started doing my braids when I was like in first grade. And they would try to teach me a lot, but I feel like it was kind of hard for them too. I mean, it's their first time living too, you know?
Yeah.
But It was weird in school because I never got taught about my culture.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. They don't do a very good job about teaching.
No.
That kind of stuff.
Like a month.
Yeah. Well, they teach you about slavery,
yes.
which is like the saddest, worst thing. And everyone's like, oh my gosh. But then they don't teach you like the amazing things about your culture.
Which is so frustrating. They only talk about slavery for like 2 weeks. And I remember I hated that during school because everyone would just stare at me. It was just so awkward. And then like, I don't know, that was it. They're like, that's all that Black people did was that.
Yeah. That's like what they focus on. Uh-huh. So it's like, oh, Black people were slaves. That's it. It's like, well, let's talk about like Martin Luther King Jr. Like, let's talk about like,
there's so many
other amazing things and like Black culture. And like, they basically started hip hop, rap, like all these amazing things in our society.
Yeah.
But we like don't touch on that ever in school. And so then it does just like, it's like, and it's as a child, you just are confused because like when my daughter learns about slavery at one point, I'm like, how am I gonna like teach her more? Like, I'm asking you actually, like, what should I teach my children so they know more and they're not uneducated?
I think there's a lot you could teach your children. I feel like it's hard because since the school system, like the only thing they're ever gonna learn in Utah is about slavery every single year. They never focus on anything else. And I think there's so many amazing, incredible people and athletes and artists and Black people, politicians that they could learn about. But it just sucks because they have to do it all themselves. No teacher's going to teach them that here.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm going to start making a list. so then when my kid becomes to the age where like she'll actually understand what the heck I'm talking about, I can do it and like do a good job because I do feel like that's something. And it's not just Utah. I feel like no state really does a good job of really talking about anything else other than slavery. How do we pivot from slavery? I'm like, this is
right. It's interesting. Like, and I feel like it made racism worse in Utah too, because when they talk about Black people, they just talk about how like white people treated Black people. Yeah. And they don't talk about how like you shouldn't treat them like that anymore. Yeah. You know? So then kids grow up thinking like, oh, like they did this. Like, why would I like, you know?
Yeah. No, that it's hard. Is that what made you want to leave Utah?
Was the racism?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like the big one. Mm-hmm. Because were you modeling before you moved to LA? Mm-hmm. You were. So when did you get started in modeling?
I think I was like 17.
Okay, so still in high school.
Mm-hmm. Still in high school.
And how did that come to be? Like, did somebody approach you and say, "You're gorgeous. I want you to be in my photos"? Like, how did that happen?
I'm trying to think. I would just do random photo shoots, and then I went to an open call. Okay. I have a friend, Renee, who was with this agency, and she was like, "Come to this open call." So I went, and I just kind of started. But ever since I was little, I always loved like dressing up and taking pictures.
Well, you're a fashionista.
I've always been gorgeous. That bitch, you know.
Yeah, you know. No, that's why Annabelle wanted to be your friend, because she's like, I need some of this like cool girl energy. Like, you're cool. I'm just a cheerleader. Funny. You got like swag. Like, come on.
I'm eating my sandwich alone.
What kind of sandwich was it though? That's what everyone really wants to know. Right? Exactly. Like, they want to do whatever Lucy's doing. Like, they want to copy Lucy. They're just playing it cool. They're like, oh yeah, I want to. They're just trying to be chill. Yeah, they don't want to like fangirl over you, Lucy. That'd be crazy. So when you got started in modeling, did you ever feel, because obviously with modeling, it's a lot about like your body and your appearance. And for me, I always struggled with body image. And I always wonder like girls who are in modeling or dance, if they all struggle with body image. Did you ever struggle with any form of body image issues or eating disorders or things like that?
No, I actually never did. And I think part of it is how my mom raised me. My mom's, she's an athletic trainer. Okay. So all growing up, we always had to eat super healthy, and she always had us working out. So I always, like, I don't know, I guess I always just loved my body. Yeah. My mom would always encourage us to work out every day, and so I always got into that, and I never really struggled. I kind of just have the mindset, I'm like, if I want to, like, change the way I look, I just got to put in the work.
Right. You know? And with track, you have to eat so you can run. Like, you can't. You got to like fuel your body.
So I was always working out in high school. I feel like now when I get older, it is harder, especially hearing other girls talk about their body. Yeah. But I don't know. You just can't let it get to your head.
I love that. I want to be more like that. With track though, did you ever want to do track in college? Did you ever want to go to college?
I did actually. Okay. I really did. And I really wanted to run track in college, but I was like, I just don't really know if I could. And then I graduated in 2020 during COVID.
Oh, you were one of the 2020s.
I was one of the 2020s. And
I'm sorry.
Then, maybe this is bad, but I just started traveling.
Yeah, that's not bad. Live it up, girl.
Kind of. I was kind of selfish.
Well, like, you probably 18. Had some money from modeling.
Mm-hmm.
So and you're like, let's go
and
have
it was
fun.
cheap to travel.
Yeah, no one wants to go out there and travel with the mask on. Are you kidding me? An airplane.
I followed all the rules. I did all the rules. I started traveling, and my friends started doing school online.
Yeah,
I'm like, I couldn't even do school in person. I'm gonna do shit online.
facts.
So I just started traveling. I'm like, I'll do college next year, and then I just kept traveling, and I was just vibing
and just living your best life and
Yeah.
continuing modeling, right?
Yeah.
When did you feel like modeling really got serious for you, where you're like, this isn't just like fun, like this is my job, my passion, like I'm good at this?
I think last year.
Last year.
Mm-hmm.
So fairly recent.
Fairly recent, yeah.
What do you think changed that made you go, oh, I'm really fucking good at this?
I don't know. I feel like I always had imposter syndrome.
Yeah.
And I was like, why am I getting like these big jobs? I feel like I'm not good enough. So then I decided to move to LA. But it's been hard in LA.
Really?
Well, it's just so competitive.
Yeah.
It's so competitive. It's a crazy industry. And I still love what I do, but it's tricky.
Was going to LA strictly for work, modeling? Like you just wanted to pursue your career in LA? Or did you like being by the beach? Like why LA and not New York?
I have bad seasonal depression. I hate the cold.
Okay. And
I
you lived in Heber.
I lived in Heber.
For those who don't know, Heber's snow, snow, snow.
Snow, snow, snow. When I
Cold,
don't see
cold,
the
cold.
sun.
Santa's helpers live there. Like it's
Santa's slaying in Heber.
yeah, it's reindeer chilling. Okay?
Exactly. But when I don't see the sun, I like won't go out of bed. I won't move.
Okay.
So I was like, I got to move somewhere sunny, and I want to live in New York so bad one day. It's just so expensive. But I'm like,
LA's
California's
expensive
close.
too.
It is. LA's expensive.
But you're in like Newport, right?
I'm in Newport,
which is still very expensive.
Yeah,
but like,
it's a lot.
still, yeah.
But I'm like, California's close to home, and I can make connections, meet new people. And I feel like I've made a lot of good connections.
Well, that's good because you did have like a good friend group here in Utah.
Yeah.
And when
I love my friends in Utah.
and like when you did say like you were dealing with like racism and like bullying and hard times, were they there to help you like with your mental health? Like, did you ever struggle with your mental health in the sense that you would need to go to therapy? Because struggling with being bullied and dealing with racism and seasonal depression, and you live in Heber, like,
right? Triple homicide, huh?
That's triple. Like, did you ever go
bad.
on medication or therapy or anything like that in high school?
No, not in high school. I started going to therapy in college. I feel like talking to my girlfriends helped a lot, but there was a lot of things I wouldn't talk about. It was mainly guys that were mean to me too. But I don't know. I feel like my senior year it was bad. Like people would like do stuff to my house and to my car. Not even just like verbally. And Heber's bad too because most people who were racist were like the parents. So I had one best friend named Keisha who's black. And I feel like at one point we were just like, whatever, people are going to say these things about us and talk about us and be disrespectful, but we just got to keep being ourselves, you know?
Oh my gosh, Lucy, that literally breaks my heart.
Yeah, it sucked. It actually sucked. And I hear, like, I'll get DMs from people. I got a DM from a mom in Utah who adopted a daughter, and she's like, my daughter's getting bullied. Like, what do I do? And I'm like, she's going to have to deal with it, honestly, which sucks to say that. But Utah's crazy, and no one really has respect.
That hurts my heart because like I'm even now trying to like teach obviously my kids to be kind to everybody and that like skin color, like that shouldn't be a reason why you treat someone good or bad. Like treat everybody good. Like everyone is a person. Everyone is, well, and I believe in God. So obviously I'm like, everyone is a child of God. Like,
yeah, exactly.
But when I hear things like this, it's like, how can we be better? Because like that is not okay.
I know. I feel like it really is, kid. Whenever things would happen, I'm just like, who raised you? You know? It's the hate you give your kids that just fucks everybody.
So when they were doing stuff like your house and your car, like what were they doing? Like toilet papering you?
I got toilet paper. I remember my senior year, I had boys like literally shit on my car. Can I say that? Should I say poop?
Oh, I think we already said shit. I think I already said fuck.
Yeah, okay.
So yeah, you could say poop. Yeah, Lucy, you could say poop. Actually, bleep out the poop.
Bleep it out. Yeah, I had these boys shit on my car. I would have Instagram pages made about me. I'd have people like fake ask me to dances. People would call me nigga every day.
What?
And it sucks too being a girl because it's like, I think it was mainly boys who were mean to me because they knew I wasn't going to do anything.
Okay, yeah.
You know? Like they're not going to go say that to a black guy because I don't know, they might think they're going to get beat up.
Oh, they'll get their ass beat.
And my mom would always, like, she tried to help me. She'd be like, stand up for yourself. But it's like, it sucks when it's just me. I'm the only black person out of 300 kids. What am I going to do?
And the school never did anything?
No. Actually, there was me and one other black girl in my grade, and all of our teachers thought we were the same person.
Keisha? Your friend?
Keisha.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
I remember the name. You just said your friend Keisha. I was like, I remember.
Yes.
Okay. And nobody did anything.
Did anything, no. And I don't really think they tried. Like, we would try to say something, but most of the times it was all like our principal would always call me Keisha. He'd always call Keisha Lucy. Like, they just saw us as the same human, which I thought was very disrespectful. Everyone thought it was funny, but I was like, that's crazy.
No, that is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, we're the only two.
Yes.
You can tell who's who.
Right?
Like,
you can tell who's who.
That's like going up to every blonde girl and calling her Maddie.
Literally. Exactly. I'm like, wait, they all have the same hair color.
Because let's be honest, all these blonde bitches look the same.
They look the same.
And they're dressing the same. They look the same. Their makeup's the same. Little robots walking around.
Yeah, they just thought we were one. I feel like our teachers didn't really care.
Dang.
I can't think of one, like, good.
So you don't have, like, really any, like, good memories other than, like, hanging out with your friends probably from, like, school and Utah, basically.
Yeah. Not really.
That makes me really sad.
Yeah. And I never, like, dated. I never dated. Because when I was little, I never thought boys would like me. They made it, I feel like in Utah, too, they make it so specific that they like blondes.
Yep, blondes. Mm-hmm. Tan,
boys
white
would
girls,
love to
blue
let
eyes.
me know that my dream girl's blonde, blue eyes. So I was always like, I'm just gonna, like, no one's ever gonna like me.
Did you ever kiss a boy in high school?
Well, yes.
Okay. So,
well, yes.
Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. But never like a serious relationship or like things like that.
No, not really.
No. Mm-hmm. So you never fell in love in high school.
I never fell in love.
And you just didn't think anybody would fall in love with you?
Yeah, and I was like, everyone kind of sucks, you know?
Yeah, true.
I also didn't really want any of those, like, skater boys.
Yeah.
Wearing their bandanas and shit.
Were there skater boys in Heber? I just pictured them all like cowboys.
Yeah, there were more cowboys, but there were skater boys.
He was a skater boy.
They were just all the worst.
Oh, damn.
They were not it.
So you decide to go to California to get away from the racism, get away from the seasonal depression. But obviously you had to leave your besties, which that would be so hard.
Which was hard, but also all my besties from high school have kids.
Yeah.
They're married.
Yeah, they went the Utah route.
Which like pop off. I love their babies so much.
Yeah, and it's cute. Which reminds me, did you grow up religious?
I did grow up religious.
Okay, Mormon, I'm assuming? Mm-hmm. Are you still? No. Okay, so you left LA, you left Mormonism. All your friends continued down that path, had babies.
Yes.
So you were like...
I feel like I left Mormonism like during high school. Probably
during
like
high school?
My sophomore year around there.
Okay.
Or something, yeah.
And was that like something you were able to vocalize with your parents?
Yeah.
Were they cool about it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
They understood.
Yeah. Because did you also experience racism in church?
Yeah.
Really?
I feel like that's one of the biggest parts why I left it.
Wow.
You know?
It's so interesting to hear perspective from someone who actually is Black because like I don't know what that's like. Like I've never lived that life. Mm-hmm. And so to like hear it like, oh, that actually exists. Because I know I'm not. Like I know I'm not racist. I know I'm not mean.
Yeah.
I know I'm kind to everyone. So I just assume that like who would be racist?
Right?
Like, who would say something? Who would poop on someone's car? Like
right? That was crazy.
Like in my mind, I'm like, that doesn't exist. Because I've never experienced it. I know I would never do it. So I just assume that like that doesn't happen. Uh-huh. And then to like hear you be like, no, like it did happen is like also like so sad and like disheartening and like makes me really like angry and also makes me more driven to like teach my kids to be the total opposite of that. But like if you're experiencing that, and I'm sure there were people like Annabelle who were like nice to you and people saw that, that you guys were friends and they still had this like internal racism is just crazy to me.
Crazy. There was a lot of bad people, but there was a lot of good people.
Okay, well that
and
makes
a lot
me
of
happy.
My friends' parents I love, and they're like second moms and dads to me. But
well, that's good.
Yeah, I would say there was more good than bad. When it was bad, it was pretty bad.
Well, yeah, when it's things like shitting on your car,
right?
Fake asking you to a dance as like a young teenage girl, like that is so mean.
Yes,
that is so mean.
It's so rude. And I remember so clearly there was one moment me and my friend were at like this person's house.
Yeah.
And we were walking out and we could hear the dad and he was like, I hope those niggas didn't steal anything. Like we heard him say that and we're like, we're not doing anything. Like we're these two cutie girls. Like Lucy. I don't know. But I'm like, that's why
did you tell your parents
so bad.
that?
I told my parents that.
Did they want to go beat his ass?
Yes. But I'm like, it makes sense that these kids are saying all this dumb shit to me because their parents are like,
they're racist.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. I'm
and then
so sorry.
That just made me want to be crazy. I'm like, I'm gonna slash your tires if you think I'm going to.
You think I'm gonna steal shit? Where the diamonds at?
Right? I'm like, well, I might as well.
I'm gonna start stealing shit then, asshole.
Yeah, I was just a dick. I was like, I'm just gonna be a dick.
But like in the church specifically, you said that was kind of where you experienced some of the hardest parts of it.
Yeah, church was hard. And I did like what's it called? Oh my gosh, when you go to church in school?
Seminary.
Yes, I did seminary.
Okay.
And I had pretty bad teachers who said some crazy things. And
what?
you know, the church, it just, I don't know. I feel like too, it just is a bunch of white men, which is great. But I'm like, that's just not my culture.
Which is great.
It's awesome. Like, period.
Period.
Right?
It's great.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of white men. It's great.
Yeah.
We love that.
But
Okay.
I'm like, that was interesting. So I left that pretty quick. But there was some good people in the church. I have a lot of friends who are Mormon. They love it. I'm happy for them.
Yeah. Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Okay. Have you found like a new religion, or are you more like, because I don't believe in religion, I just believe in God. Mm-hmm. But I know a lot of people who like after they leave Mormonism, they go to like I'm gonna butcher this. It's like a Christian, but it's
like undenominational.
Yes. I've actually seen you post about your church before.
Yeah, I go to a Christian church in LA.
So it's Christian. Mm-hmm. That's what I feel like a lot of people gravitate to after leaving the church, because it's somewhat familiar, but like they mostly focus on God, which is like
and I still want to stay close to God, but I'm like, I don't want to be in like a whole organized thing. I love it. I love going to church.
I want to go to church with you.
Come to church with me.
Your church looks fun.
It's fun. So it's good vibes.
So do you have like a pastor? How does it work?
Yeah, it's pastor.
It's a pastor? Mm-hmm. Okay. I'm so uneducated when it comes to other religions. I'm like, I know Mormonism, that's
but I kind of bounce around. Like I go to some in Orange County, some in LA. So I don't really have a community. I have a friend that I go to church with, but it's kind of it.
So going to LA, obviously, like we said, you left your friends. Mm-hmm. So did you have to make new friends? Did you go with the friend? Like, what inspired you to leave and then like basically start a whole new life in LA or California?
I've always wanted to move and try something different. Yeah. I'm like the queen of side quests. Like I'm always doing something random. You never know where I'm going to be.
Yeah.
But I moved with a friend, and I have had to make new friends, but I had two girls there that were from Utah. So I have like one friend's family, which is nice. I'm like, okay, I'll know a couple people that came from Utah too.
Because that would be hard to just pack up. I don't think I could do it. Like pack everything up and be like, I'm starting from square one. I don't have anybody. That'd be hard.
And they were influencers too, who came from Utah. So they've helped me a lot, and it's been fun.
And the modeling aspect of it, you said it's really competitive. So obviously I'm assuming you're with management. Or
I have a social media management. I actually left my modeling agency.
Oh, is there juice there? What happened?
And not that juice. I just don't think we're on the same wavelength.
Oh.
For some things.
Gotcha.
You know?
That's hard though, to like make that decision of like, because how long were you with them?
I don't even know. Not that long.
Not that long. Well, who would be your dream agency?
I don't know. See, that's hard because there's some agency that's like a really big agency everyone wants to get in, but they have so many models. I feel like it's all about the agent, you know?
Yeah.
Just want to meet a good person.
Because isn't like the only model agency that I'm aware of is like Ford. Is that like a thing?
Oh, yeah. Ford's a big one. Like IMG.
Okay.
Wilhelmina, I think, if I'm saying that right. There's a lot of good ones.
But right now, you don't have a management for modeling, just for social media. So how do you get your jobs in LA?
I know like some photographers and casting directors, and I'll like submit myself for some. But I have been like, I've kind of just been chilling on it for a while. I need to build my portfolio back up, and I feel like I've been so busy trying to do social media. I was like, I'm gonna take a break for a little. But
because what are you more passionate about, social media or being a model?
I'd say modeling.
Yeah. And sure. I've seen your photos. You're obviously so talented. Modeling is a talent. Like for those who don't think it's a talent, actually I think everyone knows it's a talent, because if you saw America's Next Top Model, you know.
Right?
Like that shit don't come naturally. Like you have to. I remember watching that as a kid and I was like, I would be so good at that. No, I'm the most unphotogenic human alive.
Oh, I don't believe that.
No,
I've seen your pictures backwards dressed.
That's true. We talked about that backwards dress. I slayed. No, but like, do you feel like you had to teach yourself angles or teach yourself techniques, or do you feel like it just came so naturally to you?
No, I feel like I had to teach myself a lot. And I think this year I struggled with confidence for a little. I think just moving to LA, like, I don't know, there's so many more people. It's so competitive. I don't think I was fully prepared. And then there was some times where I'm like, am I good enough? Like, I don't know if I'm good enough. I had those thoughts kind of this summer. And you can really tell in a picture if someone's confident or not.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many things I need to work on, but I feel like
backwards dress Josie was confident.
That's what's up.
She's confident.
But I feel like I've been like improving and getting my confidence back.
What do you think has helped the most?
Getting my confidence back.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Like words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Do you believe
words
it?
of affirmation.
Words of affirmation are huge.
Honestly, going to church helped me a lot. I didn't go to church for the most like beginning part.
Okay.
I feel like when I was further away from God, I didn't really know who I was. Yeah. But I think I get a lot of my confidence from God.
I love that. I'm making that the title of this episode. Confidence from God.
Confidence from God.
I love that.
Thanks.
So now you got this confidence, and obviously you're kind of killing it on social media. Like, do you feel like you're at a point where you could say social media is also a job for you? Because I feel like it is.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And that's probably really cool.
Yeah, it's been cool.
It's a fun job.
It's been so fun.
What's been like the coolest brand deal or thing that you've gotten to do now that you're like diving into social media?
Probably brand trips.
I'm so jealous. Like I literally want to throw my phone at you. Like I swear to God, if you go to Bora Bora, like
no, I need to go to
I'll
Bora
be your
Bora.
makeup artist. Like take me with you. I don't know how to do makeup, but I'll come. I'll be your
Bora Bora.
I'll be your plus one if they let you.
They've been so special. I was a plus one a couple times, and then I went on my first one, but it was fun because it was with all my best friends. We went to Nashville with Thread Wallets.
Yes, I saw that.
Fun.
No,
but just
I'm so
experiences.
Jealous.
I feel like I got to experience things I never thought I would.
Because with modeling, you get to go on trips, but it's kind of just like work. Have you done any like modeling trips out of the state country?
Yeah. Last year I went to New York a couple times.
Okay.
I go to New York a lot. I love New York.
But you would never live there.
Not out of the country. I would live there.
You would. But what about your seasonal depression?
I need to get my bag. Oh, I know, right?
Like, I think seasonal depression in New York would be 10 times worse than Utah because you're stuck in a tiny, like literally your apartment's the size of this room, if not smaller.
And you can't
unless you have that bag.
I need to get my bag.
Then like, but then you're like, okay, you're walking around in the freezing cold or you're in the subway with the rats. Like,
I love the subway though.
I love New York City.
So funny. I love people. Like
I love it.
I could people watch all day, and New York's full of the crazies.
It's so fun.
So I want to be there. I'm crazy.
Is it weird that I'm never scared?
I'm not either. I can't talk.
I'm like, why am I'm not either. Like, I'm really not. Like,
I'm like twitching.
Like, I truly don't get freaked out when I'm in New York. And my mom is like. Today's episode is brought to you by Anew Therapy. Anew is a mental health clinic in Sandy that specializes in ketamine. Ketamine therapy is a breakthrough treatment for those suffering from severe anxiety, depression, and PTSD, among other things. Treatments are administered in a safe and controlled environment by their team of experienced healthcare professionals. Unlike traditional medications, ketamine works quickly. On average, 80% of Anew therapy patients have reduced their depression and anxiety scores by half or more by their last treatment. I am proof of that. Most of you know this if you're an avid listener, but I completed 6 sessions of ketamine at Anew in the end of July. I have struggled with depression and anxiety my entire life and have been medicated since I was 13. So ketamine was a huge thing for my mental health journey. But one of my biggest takeaways I took from my sessions at Anew is just how important the setting is. You have to feel calm, relaxed, comfortable, but most importantly, safe. They do such a good job at creating a peaceful, zen, sacred space for you to really get the most out of your ketamine sessions. I don't think ketamine is for everyone, but I do think if you're interested in ketamine, Anew is the best place to do it. So if you're interested or have questions, visit anewtherapyutah.com, ANEWTHERAPYUTAH.com to book your free consultation today. Totally free, no obligation. And if you find that ketamine therapy is right for you, you can use code JOSIE75 to receive $75 off your first treatment. And thanks again, Anew, for sponsoring today's episode and changing my life. The most cautious human. She's like, be so careful. And I'm like, it's so safe. What are you talking about? And then it's like, person gets stabbed on sight.
Right. You never know. I've just always had the mindset, like, people are just in their own world.
Yeah.
Like, they don't care about me.
Yeah.
Sometimes I think I need to care more.
Yeah.
But
a little more aware of your surroundings.
Yeah, it's whatever, though.
It's fine. No, New York's amazing. So you would live in New York and just like have that bag so you could have like a beautiful, stunning penthouse. So you wouldn't have to worry about the seasonal depression because you'd be rich.
I would live there in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
If it wasn't like $5,000 for a shoebox.
Literally.
I would be there.
Do you follow on TikTok like the guy that goes and tours New York apartments and he found like the smallest apartment in New York City and it's literally I think he said 60 feet.
Oh, what?
60 square feet.
That's insane.
You literally walk in. There's not even a bed. It's like a chair.
And how much do you think that is?
It was $400 a month.
Oh, wait, that kind of eats?
It's literally just a place for you to sit and lock a door so you don't get murdered.
Can you even lay down?
No.
Oh, that doesn't eat. Oh, no.
No, it's literally, and it has like a community kitchen and a community bathroom. So everyone uses the same bathroom, the same kitchen, and you just have this tiny little, it's like a pod. It's not even big enough for you to lay down. I'll have to find it and send it to you.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was crazy.
I've stayed in little places. Like I travel in like a really ghetto way, but I don't think I could do.
Do you stay at like the hostels?
Yeah, I've stayed at hostels.
And I
went to where did I go? I was in Portugal last year, and we had rats in our place.
Lucy, no.
We had to sleep with them for 3 nights, and then listen to this: the guy came and killed the rats, left them on the counter. We get home, the rats are still there. He's like, I took care of them. Bitch, they're dead on the counter.
Throw them away.
Right? It was wild.
Wait, you're
I've
joking.
had some interesting experiences. It was actually insane, but it's okay.
Okay. Well, so you're not moving to Portugal anytime soon.
I ain't moving to Portugal.
No, but like if I ever saw a rat, because rats, I don't think there's rats in Utah. There's mice.
Yeah, there's mice.
I don't think there's rats.
Oh, they were big, like
with the tails.
Yes, and I thought they were ghosts. Because listen, only at night we would hear things in the cupboards. We would hear like things breaking, and we never saw anything. So I'm like, dude, like we got demons in here. Like we got to get out of here.
In the name of the Holy Spirit.
I'm like, come on, bless this crib. And then I found out it's a rat. Like,
it's a rat. Multiple rats, apparently.
Multiple. There's 3.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay, wait, how did we even get here?
I don't know.
Moving. Oh, LA. So I think that's how we got here somehow.
Yeah.
I said, would you ever move to New York? And you said
Rats, Portugal.
Okay. So being in the modeling world though, because I know you were saying in high school, like you didn't have the confidence, whatever. But you also like didn't have any body image issues. Did you always find yourself beautiful though, even though guys were not so nice?
I did. And I think that's kind of the craziest part. Like I knew, and I always loved dressing up and looking cute. Yeah. And even in elementary school, when I was getting bullied or middle school, I always looked so cute. I always knew I was beautiful.
Yeah.
But guys would just shit on me. But I was just kind of like, whatever.
So like, you knew
I
you
never
were pretty.
like was crying in the mirror like, oh, I'm so ugly, you know.
Good.
I was just like, they don't really mess with me. That's okay.
They don't know what they're missing out on.
Exactly.
So that's
like
fine.
Not everyone's gonna like you, and I feel like I did have to learn that at a young age because a lot of people didn't like me.
Yeah. So now being on social media, do you feel like you ever get any form of hate or bullying or racism that you got in Utah?
Yeah, I get crazy DMs.
Really?
Crazy DMs.
That like blows my mind.
And I always have ever since I got Instagram. I've always gotten crazy DMs and messages, and I'll get rude comments all the time, which is so random. It's kind of scary.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you guys? Like telling me like I need to go back and pick cotton. I'm like, where are you? Like, am I going to run into you on the street or are you going to beat my ass?
Lucy, no,
Crazy.
They did not.
I get wild ones every day.
And they're probably the ugliest motherfuckers you've ever seen in your whole life.
Of course.
Like,
but it's not even boys. Like I got one the other day from like a girl, like a college student. And she was like, I don't even know what she said. She was like, you belong on a plantation or something. I opened my DM request. I always have so many crazy DMs. I used to get paragraphs and I don't understand, but it makes me so sad because I'm like, I have the confidence. I look at a DM. I'm just like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Whatever. Say whatever you want. But then I think of girls who maybe don't have like that confidence and that DM would just wreck their day.
Yeah. Does opening your DMs ever give you anxiety or do you feel like because you like don't even care, it doesn't bug you at all?
Yeah. My hidden requests. Oh God, it's a good thing they're hidden.
Yeah.
For real, it does give me anxiety, but I don't know. I've gotten to the point where I just don't really care.
Well,
and I delete comments. I usually delete comments because I'm like, I don't want people to think it's okay to comment this.
Absolutely.
On social media. Like, I don't want to leave that up. But yeah.
Damn.
I'll probably always get them, you know, sadly.
No, like, I know everyone listening would never, because everyone that listens that's a trasher is an amazing human.
Right? Trashers are up.
Trashers know what's up. Mm-hmm. But like, if there's anyone in your life that you think is doing this shit, like, punch him in the face.
I would.
Like,
trust, I would.
I just don't get it.
I know, it makes me sad. I'm like, I just think they have a lot of hatred in their heart.
They have to.
Because now I'm not even like, oh, I hate you for saying that. I'm like, you must be a sad person if you took the time to DM me the most hateful, disgusting thing in the world. Or say that to somebody's face. Or not let me in somewhere because of my skin color. I'm like, I don't know. It's your loss. It's not my loss.
No, it
it's
truly
your
is. Because Lucy, you are funny. You are funny. I need you to like every time you show your personality on TikTok, I am crying laughing. Like you are so funny. You need to.
Sometimes I'm unhinged.
No, like you need to. I was even telling you because you're like, should I start YouTube? And I was like, absolutely. Like you should be a vlogger.
I do want to be a vlogger.
Vlogs with Lucy. Like, please.
Vlogs
you should.
with Lulu.
Yes,
You
much better title.
me.
Much better. Yes. Yes, you should. Please.
Lucy.
Please. What would you say your personality is if you were to describe your personality? Like what is Lucy's personality?
Outgoing.
Outgoing.
I'll talk to anyone, anywhere.
Yeah.
Outgoing. I don't know.
Funny as shit.
Funny as shit. Silly.
Silly.
I like saying whatever.
Yeah. Are you a lover?
No.
No.
I hate physical touch. I don't like affection.
As I freaking hugged you in the photo, you were like, bitch, don't touch me.
No, but like I hate like PDA. I'll never like express my feelings.
Okay. Where do you think that stemmed from?
I don't know. Probably when I was younger.
Are your parents pretty touchy or no?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, because I kiss the crap out of my kids.
They're in love. They're in love, which is crazy that I've never been in love. Yeah. I have great examples of love and like affection, but I've just never.
It's not your thing.
It's not my thing. I don't like talking about my feelings.
You like to keep it like surface level and fun.
Yes, but then sometimes it's crazy because then like I'll crash out once every 3 months and I'll just be like so down bad. But then I just bottle it all up.
Like we're good.
Yeah, it stays in there.
But you said you did. Oh, that's right. You talked about therapy. You did therapy in college. You said you did therapy.
Not college, but like the years I
the years you were supposed to go to college.
I never know what to say.
Yeah. No, I'm in the same realm. I didn't go to college either, but like I did the whole partying thing.
Exactly.
So I'm like, oh yeah, when I was in college, never went.
Like
but
I went to football games.
But I went to the freaking sorority parties and the frats, but I wasn't in college.
Yeah.
But I guess it was college. But
pay.
that's when you finally did therapy.
Mm-hmm.
And did you like open up about yourself and your feelings? Like, was that hard because you don't like to do that stuff? Or did you still keep it pretty surface level even with like the therapist?
It was kind of hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like there were some things I went through. I was like, I should go to therapy. I went. It was fine. But still, I don't really like talking about it. It's hard for me.
Which I think is valid. It's not. Some people don't want to like get into the nitty gritty of it because you're like, I'm good.
Like, I don't want to feel sad if I don't have to.
Yeah.
You know?
That's valid.
I'd rather just crash out in 6 months.
Just like one breakdown every 6 months.
Exactly.
Yeah, no.
Exactly.
That makes sense.
It works for me.
It works for you. Mm-hmm. With dating in California, what's Lucy's type? What's Lulu's type?
Lucy's type.
Someone that doesn't touch her. I don't like physical touch.
I like when they don't talk.
Just stand there and look hot, okay?
I don't know. Because I don't really. I mean, I guess I do talk to men. They always have to be taller than me. Okay. I always say, I'm like, if I look like I could beat them up, then they're not my type.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, if your pants are a bigger size than theirs.
Exactly.
It's immediate ick
like,
for me.
if I'm with someone and we're having a sleepover and someone's breaking in, I'm like, is he the type who's going to hide under the covers or get up and go beat some ass?
Yeah.
And I can tell who's going to hide under the covers, who's not going to hide under the covers.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You can tell. You get the vibes.
But yeah, I guess I don't really have a type, I guess. Like physical-wise?
Yeah, sure. Physical, personality.
Just like tall, funny, kind.
Funny.
I really notice how I hate when people treat people bad. Even just like customer service workers, anything like that. I focus on that.
Do you like white boys? You can say no. I mean, you can say absolutely no.
I feel like I had my experience with white boys living in Utah, and I feel like
it's a hard pass for you. One door closes.
One door closes. You know, those were the only boys that were here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't slim pickings for sure.
Slim pickings, my girl.
Yeah. Yeah.
But yeah. I don't think I'd end up with one.
Yeah, you definitely don't gravitate towards the white men. No.
They just don't get it.
They don't. And that's the thing. Like, they really don't. Like, even like I don't get it. Like, when you're talking about things you've been through, like, I can't even understand. So it makes sense why you'd want to be with someone who really can like understand and like.
And like black don't crack. Like that. Right? Like, we look good when we're old.
I mean, you can say it. I can't. But true.
I'm going to still be hot with my tramp stamp at age 60, okay?
No, you really will. Mm-hmm. Like, look at all of, like, the actors and actresses.
Exactly.
Like, hot.
So
hot. And then the white ones, it's like, you need more Botox. Like, something's going on.
Sometimes I get a little sus.
It's like, ooh, no.
Yeah.
But yeah. Okay, so personality-wise, you like them funny. Do you want somebody who's like in the realm of like modeling or social media, or do you want them to be completely out of that world?
No, I always go for introverts.
Okay.
Like, I really love when they're just like a shy king.
Opposites attract. That's me and my husband.
Like, so opposite, like very introverted, like stays inside.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know.
What's that Sabrina Carpenter song where it's like, please, like the ceiling fan's so nice.
Oh, yeah.
Like, stay inside. Don't come out.
Why would you need to go anywhere?
Just stay here.
Come on.
Ceiling fan's just fine. Yeah. Yeah, no,
But yeah, that's why I think I haven't really met, because I'm like, I usually go for like shy, quiet, reserved people.
Yeah.
I'm not going to meet them at a club.
Yeah, no.
You know?
Do you, on the weekends, do you go to like the bars and the clubs?
I feel like I did in Utah and California. I don't know that many people, so not really.
Okay.
But when I get the opportunity, I do. I'll never miss up a party.
Never.
And I just love dancing with my girls, but men always ruin it. I hate when men talk to me at clubs. Bugs me.
Okay. So really, men bug you. Would you ever date a woman?
No.
So you lean towards the men then.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. But at the clubs, if you're not meeting them at the clubs and if you're not meeting them at the bars, are you on Hinge? Like, what are you doing?
No, because I watch too many crime podcasts.
Okay. So you're literally not meeting anybody. Okay.
Yeah, I don't really try. I'm just like, oh, I hope one day someone shows up on my porch.
Okay.
But also, I get told that I friend zone everyone. I don't even mean to. I don't know how to flirt.
Okay.
At all. I have a lot of guy friends, and I've had a lot of guys tell me, like, you friend zone everyone right off the bat. I don't even know I'm doing it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But like, also, I feel like that's a them problem if they think they're friend zoned. Like,
right?
Get yourself out of the friend zone. Then.
And I always want to be friends with someone first before I would start dating them.
Yeah.
So I'm like, if you can't hang, you gotta go. I
Yeah,
guess.
like you have to be funny. Like we have to be able to like get along.
I want to like fully get to know you. I've never
Absolutely.
gotten how people sometimes will just like start like dating a stranger.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. That's why some breakups are so messy.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So when was the last time you went on a date?
Last time I went on a date, probably literally February. And it was bad. I blocked him.
So almost a year ago.
Yeah, almost a year ago. It was bad.
Okay.
He made me pay. Right?
No.
Sickening.
Jail.
He
made
So I blocked his ass.
Absolutely. Where'd you go?
Dude, we went to some dumbass restaurant here. And he was...
it was in Utah?
It was in Utah.
Oh.
I flew back to Utah. I was talking to him for a while. We went on a date. And I had already eaten, so I only got a side of rice. Okay? Yeah. Emphasize on that. He gets a drink, an appetizer, a meal, a dessert. The bill's $80. My rice was $10. The waiter comes. He just sits there and stares at me. I'm like, hello, sir? Are you going to pay? He's like, I don't have a card. I was like, and I was going to miss my flight or else I would have sat at that restaurant all night long. Trust me, I would have sat there all night long. I would have brought a sleeping bag in that bitch. So anyway, I got to miss my flight, so I had to pay it. And then literally on the way to the airport, like I blocked him as he was driving me to the airport. I was like, you will never be seeing me again. That's so rude. $80?
You blocked him as he's driving you to the airport.
I said, don't talk on this whole entire car, and he didn't. I said, don't talk, don't look at me. He took me to the airport, blocked his ass, got on a flight. I haven't really thought about him since this moment.
Oh my gosh, Lucy, that's wild.
I know. So
what
I was like, I can't risk that.
No.
I can't risk paying again, so maybe I have gone on a date since then, but I guess it couldn't have been that memorable.
Yeah, obviously it was a hard no from you because if you don't remember.
Right.
That's insane.
So wild. So rude.
You get a side of rice. Like he orders more than you and yet you pay?
He got like 2 drinks too. And I pay.
No.
Yes.
Hate him.
Right? He's gone.
Hate him.
He's done for.
He's done.
So I'm like, are all men gonna do that? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever been on a date. I mean, I haven't dated in almost 10 years, but like, I don't think I ever paid for a date.
Really?
I feel like maybe I don't think you should. I think men should just know that they're effing paying.
Right.
But like, maybe be like, oh, just so you know, like dinner's on you. Like,
especially when they ask me. If I ask a guy on a date, of course I'll pay.
No, you still shouldn't.
I still shouldn't, but I would offer. I'd bring a purse. It'd be empty.
I bring a purse with some crackers in it. I'll pay. Use your face card.
Yeah, exactly. But they should always pay.
Always.
Always.
No, I agree on that 100%.
Yeah.
So do you see yourself ever getting married and having kids? Like, is that something you want for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really want to. Yeah. I don't know. My friends are probably like, she's lying right now.
you have to touch someone to get pregnant, right?
Oh, literally. I do want to get married. I'm just like, I don't know when I'll meet someone.
Yeah.
And also, I feel like it's hard dating now because everyone just has so many options.
Yeah, that's true.
I don't want to talk to someone if I know you're talking to like 10 of my friends.
Yeah.
But I don't really take time for men. I think, too, my friends, I love my friends. I love my friends' kids. I'm like, if I have free time, like, I want to go hang out with the girls.
Yeah.
I want to go babysit your kid, you know. I don't want to risk it going on a shitty date with a guy.
Valid. Mm-hmm. And you like kids, so you want to be a mom one day?
I love kids. I want to be a mom. I'm always like, no matter what, I'm going to have a kid at 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Freeze your eggs.
Exactly. What?
Well, I guess
freeze them.
At 30, you don't have to freeze them. But like,
you think my eggs are going to be rotten at 30?
Facts. Thanks for calling me out on that, Lucy. Because like, after I said it, I said, that makes no sense. Like 30 years old, I'm about to turn 30. My eggs are still good.
Your eggs are good.
But there was like a time where I feel like all of the OBGYNs were really like focusing on women that were in college to like freeze their eggs.
Really?
Did you ever watch The Mindy Project? It's a really funny show. It's on Netflix. It has Mindy Lahiri on it. But she like, I don't know why this is even relevant, but she's like an OB in the show. And she's telling all these women at colleges to freeze their eggs. And so.
Is that like a vagina doctor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. An OBGYN. Do you not have one?
Ooh, I don't know. I don't know.
Girl, you need to get a pap smear.
What?
What?
I don't know what that is.
Welcome to health.
Thank
you. Weekly Trash.
No, health class stuff. Like, I don't know. I never go to the doctor.
Well, if you never get sick, you don't have to go to, but you do need an OBGYN. Well, I guess if like you're not like hooking up with boys and you're not super sexually active, then you don't really need it. But like an OBGYN is just good to have. Okay. Yeah. So like find one.
Okay, true.
Get your kitty checked. Mm-hmm. Okay. I've had 3 children. I never had a pap smear. I guess you're supposed to get one at 21. I might be butchering this for all of the OBs that are listening to this, but I'm pretty sure it's 21. You're supposed to get your first pap smear. 21 or 20, something in the 20s.
I did not know that. See, like my body works. Like I run, like I can run fast. So I'm like, I must be fine, right?
I want to run with you. If you're a fast runner, you're probably so fucking fast.
No, I'm running so bad at endurance.
Okay. See, I like long distance. It's like the fast, quick stuff. If you would have done track in college, well, did any like scouts ever like reach out to you?
No.
No?
I didn't really have like a last year of track though.
Oh, because of COVID. Mm-hmm. COVID really screwed it for you.
I remember like my first like meet, they were like, oh, like school's done. Like the meet's canceled. Yeah. Whatever. They're like, the meet's canceled. Like, come to school on Monday. And then they kept pushing it back. We never went back to school. Nothing ever happened.
So it was just, that's true. COVID ruined a lot of things for a lot of athletes.
But I was honestly thankful to be in Heber because everyone lives on the mountains by lakes and stuff and boats. And so I still just like got to go outside and go on hikes every day.
And have
fun outside. I wasn't in a city, which I'm thankful for. Yeah, I had fun outside.
Well, that's good because COVID was rough, especially if you lived in New York. Back to New York.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Can you imagine being quarantined?
And that's so hard.
In New York.
Especially if you have like little kids. I felt so bad for everyone.
Everyone in New York, I was like praying hardcore for because I can't imagine. That was dark.
That was dark times.
Dark times. So what do you see for yourself then in the next 5 years? How old will you be in 5 years? 28?
27.
27.
Uh-huh.
That was really hard for me to do that.
No, I
That's like actually really embarrassing.
I do that on my hands. I'll be 27. I don't know. You see, I'm so like type B. I don't even know what I'm doing. Like, I don't even know how I'm getting home from this podcast, you know? Like, I have so many side quests, though. There's so many things I want to do.
Yeah.
I like, change my mind every day. Yeah. 2 weeks ago, I applied to be a Delta flight attendant. I'm like, I got to be a flight attendant. I'm going to get this. Nope, I didn't get it. But, like, I'll just change. I don't know. I want to try everything.
Being a flight attendant would be super fun.
Right?
I can't believe you didn't get it.
I know, that was rude.
You should look into JetBlue. I feel like JetBlue is like, I've heard like the best airline to work for.
Really? See, I want to do that one day. But 5 years, hopefully, I'm just living alone. I want a cat.
Hopefully, I'm living alone with a cat.
Hopefully, I'm living alone.
That's a first.
Hopefully, I'm successful. Hopefully, things are going good.
But you'd want a cat?
I want a cat.
What kind of cat?
A Siamese cat.
Oh, okay.
Wait, actually, I really want a Doberman, but I just hate that dogs like go to the bathroom. If dogs never went to the bathroom, I would have hella dogs.
Lucy, you're so
like, wouldn't that be funny?
No,
I can't do that.
I want a dog, but like I hate that they go to the bathroom. No, that's how I feel about children.
Exactly.
Like I have to change your butt later. Like,
I want a kid right now, but I'm like, so expensive.
You have to eat. You have to sleep.
Yeah.
Like
I have to keep you alive, like all day, every day.
No,
I can barely do that for myself.
barely.
Yeah.
I forget. Like you really are so young.
Yeah.
Like
Really?
you're young. You have so much life. Like
I have so many things. I want to live everywhere too. I'm not like a place person. I will say that. Like I love moving around.
Would you ever live out of the country?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know where, but I would.
I could see you in Paris.
Paris. I think I want to live in Thailand one day.
Oh, okay. Thailand's cheap.
Mm-hmm.
You could.
I hear Thailand has a nice lifestyle. I want to live everywhere.
Well, you have your whole life.
Right? I have so much time.
And you're not trying to tie yourself down anytime soon. So
exactly.
like live it up.
But I wouldn't be mad if I got a boyfriend in the future.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
She wouldn't be upset.
Letting you guys know.
She's letting you guys know. Do you like, so you want them tall?
Yeah.
We don't like the white ones. They're not your type.
Love them, but no.
Love them, but not in that form.
Not in that form.
Do you like athletes?
Yeah, sadly.
Okay.
Okay.
So you like the douches. Okay. Let's just say it. Let's just say it.
And that's probably why nothing's ever worked out.
Yeah, because they're the ones that ask you to pay for dinner.
Yeah, he was an athlete.
Says it all.
Athlete. I think I've only talked to athletes. Ooh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
But also in Utah, I'm like, if you're black, the only reason you're here is because you're an athlete.
Facts.
Okay.
Was he a basketball player?
No, he was football.
Football. Okay.
I've never talked to a basketball player.
Really? Because they're real tall.
That's not true. I don't know why I just lied.
Wait, that's gonna be a good.
Actually, not true.
That'll be a good TikTok audio clip. Wait, that's not true. I don't know why.
That was so weird.
I do that all the time, actually. Like, and I don't even mean to. It's like a total accident. Like, and then I'm like, what?
Right?
No. And then I call myself out on it, and I'm like, that was not true. Like, why did I do that? No, you forgot. You forgot. That he was unforgettable, or he was forgettable. He was forgettable.
But yeah, but you know, the athletes are funny.
Are they?
Yeah, they're funny.
Are they trying to be funny, or are they just stupid?
I think. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say they're the smartest ones.
Yeah,
at all.
But they're cute.
Yeah, some of them have been smart.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So, athlete, tall, hot, doesn't touch you too much.
But I shouldn't say that I want my boyfriend to be an athlete though.
Yeah,
I shouldn't my goal should never be to like get in a serious relationship with an athlete.
That is so true. That is wise.
I like to have fun.
You're an old soul for that. That's wise.
You know?
I love it. Okay. Well, one last question before I let you leave. What would you tell young Lucy? 13-year-old Lucy.
I was thinking about that. I'm like, 13 was probably the worst age.
Yeah.
13-year-old Lucy. I think I would tell her that she's beautiful. And I would tell her that it never matters what other people think of you. I feel like once, towards the end of my high school year, I really started to not care what people thought of me. And I just really did whatever, which I love that I learned that when I was so young.
Yeah.
But I think 13 was so hard. And I would tell her that she's beautiful and everything's going to be okay. And to just be true to yourself. Stay close to God.
I love it. I love it. Well, thanks for letting me dumpster deep dive you.
I love dumpster deep diving.
But before I let you go, you have to do trash topic can. You were gonna
I'm excited.
You're gonna pick a topic out of this trash can.
Okay. Should I close my eyes? Yeah. I can't believe it's a mini trash can.
It's a little mini one. A trasher gave it to me.
Okay. Who would your hall pass be?
Okay, well, you're not in a relationship, so give it back.
Oh, what does that mean though?
Like when you're married, you get a hall pass so you can like cheat and it doesn't count.
Period.
I don't think it's a real thing, but it's fun to like be like, who would your hall pass be? You know?
Yeah, that's true. Do people answer that?
Hell yeah.
Damn, you cause beef. Okay.
Some of these are, what's your favorite sex positions?
Biggest turn off.
Biggest turn off in a guy when they make you pay for dinner.
Yeah, when they make me pay for dinner, probably. Okay, physical.
Yeah.
Physical flip-flops. Okay?
So valid.
Not
when the thong is in between the toes.
Flip-flops scare me. Oh, I can't when I see a man in flip-flops.
No, I get that.
Like personality-wise, just when the only thing they talk about is themselves.
Yeah.
And I also feel like there's a lot of times I go on dates and the guy loves me. I've had a lot of men who really love me. But they only love me because I'm good at asking questions and they only talk about themselves. I'm like, you actually don't know anything about me. I just sat and listened to you talk and you had so much fun.
Yeah, I filled your ego for a good hour.
Exactly.
Oh yeah, no, that's a turn off.
Yeah.
My turn off is bad breath.
Oh, I've never dealt with that.
And here's the thing, I'm like, I should go to jail because I also sometimes have bad breath. So,
but men shouldn't.
Men should never.
Yeah, men should never.
Like, put a mitt in.
They got to get their shit together. But it really is a sassy man apocalypse this year too.
Yes, absolutely.
You got a lot of divas running around.
So many.
We
got to put them in check.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay, I'll pick the last one because there's only one left in here. Oh, this is a cute one to end on. What's one thing that you love about yourself? It can be physical, mentally, emotionally, anything.
Okay. Physical, I love my gap. I've always had a gap in my teeth, and I really love my gap.
I hope you never are one of those people that like all of a sudden decides they want to change it, because I think it is the most amazing thing about you. It brings so much personality, and it just like fits you. And I love it. I hope you never change it. Did you see
cutie little girl
on April Fool's? There's an actor that has a gap. What's his name?
Is he black?
Yes.
I know
who is it? He's like super famous.
Is he the broadcaster?
Yes. What's his name?
What is that called? Sports commentator? Ooh.
Okay. I'm Googling it because I need to know who this is. I know who
you're talking about.
Him. What's his name?
That's who I'm talking about.
But it doesn't have his name on here.
Oh, what is his name? This is gonna bug me. And I watch him all
Michael
the time.
Strahan. Michael Strahan.
Strahan.
Yeah. On April Fool's, there was a viral photo going around where he got veneers.
Really?
But it was a joke.
Oh, it was a joke.
It was April Fool's, and I was like, no.
It's like part of you.
You can't change it, and it's beautiful. And I love that you love it because I love it.
Thank you. I love that you love it.
I'm glad that you love it.
I love it.
Okay, so that's your physical thing.
Physical, mentally, I think everything's funny, and I love that about myself.
Yes.
I'm always giggling.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets me in some tricky, sticky situations.
Yeah.
But most times, I don't know. I love when I can just laugh at anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, like my car blows up. I'm like, whatever, you know? Shit's funny.
I love you, Lucy. I feel like my favorite thing I love about myself is that I can make friends with literally anyone. I've been that way since I was a little girl.
You can.
And I love that. And I see that in my daughter, and that makes me really excited because I'm like, you're going to have lots of friends and you're going to be everyone's like buddy. And I think it's a very fun thing about me. A physical thing is I love my wrists. I got cute little tiny wrists.
You have cute little wrists, and you got them stacked.
I got them stacked.
She got that ice on.
I like to stack them up Amazon. It ain't real David Yearman. We're not that level yet.
Put it in the storefront.
I'll link it. I'll link it in the LTK. But yeah, I have cute little wrists. It's like such a random thing to love, but like I love my wrists.
No, but I love that. I love hearing people.
Now that I have like tattoos on my wrist, I feel like it just like is a cute little. Do you have any tattoos? Would you ever get a tattoo?
Yeah, I have 19.
You have 19?
19 tattoos.
How old were you when you got your first tattoo?
18.
What'd you get?
My first one, I got my birth name. My name's Lucy, but my birth name's New LA.
Oh, that's beautiful.
And I got that right here on my arm.
Okay.
So I have them all on my left arm, and then I have one on my thigh, and then I got a tramp stamp.
What's your tramp stamp?
It's like a flaming heart.
Hell yeah.
And everyone's always like, were you drunk? No, I was fully sober. It was like 12 p.m. I planned that shit.
I went on Pinterest and I showed the tattoo artist. I said,
yes.
I want that.
I'm like, give me this.
I love
it so much. I think it's so fun.
I love it. I love it, and I love you.
Thank you
so much for coming on Weekly Trash. This was so much fun. Everyone loves you. Everyone needs to go follow you on TikTok and Instagram. Are your usernames the same on TikTok and Instagram?
Yeah. Lucy CLAWSON.
Lucy CLAWSON, everybody. The one, the only Lucy CLAWSON. Thank you so much for coming. I hope you guys have the best week, and don't forget to take out your trash. Bye.
Bye.